All right. Spinnerbait versus the bladed jig. Which is better? What's your favorite? How many of you guys in here throw a spinnerbait a lot? Everybody's going to raise their hand. How many of you guys throw a bladed jig? Okay, quite a few. So I was talking to somebody outside during Cruz's class, and actually it was Creed, I think. Creed said he weighed his first fish last year on a bladed jig. That amazes me. I can remember when it came out, I was on Lake Eufaula, and it was just, and I didn't understand it at the time. I figured that was the perfect scenario. The lake had been low, and I'd been catching them on a spinnerbait, and the lake had come back up, and it had flooded all this grass, the grass that grew during the summer and the fall of the previous year. Anyway, I was throwing spinnerbait, and I could catch a few, but it wasn't that great. Well, just perfect timing, it comes out, the bladed jig. And that was the bait that we were making back then called the boogie bait. And I called the guys like, hey, send me some of these. So they send them. And literally, I went from getting 4 or 5 bites a day on a spinnerbait to getting 15 to 20 to 25 bites a day on that. And the reason was because the water had cleared up and these fish wanted something a lot faster. They were still shallow, but you just could not make a spinnerbait go fast enough in that and create enough deflection to make them to bite. If you're going down a stump or a lay down, you can hit that stump or you can hit that lay down. You can make that spinnerbait do crazy things and you can get a bite. But when it's just grass, other than the fact of just pumping it, you got to make that fish bite. And that's what a bladed jig does. So, that weekend, we end up winning a boat one weekend, 20 grand the next weekend. Nathan's uncle won a tournament that Tuesday, all on the same stretch of bank, all on a bladed jig. So different scenario. All right, let's talk about the spinnerbait. What's the next slide? Because I know we don't have very many. Okay, let's just talk about it. Somebody tell me, I'm gonna hold 2 of them up here. Tell me how I can, these are, I think we're gonna call these half ounce. Tell me how I can slow this down. Yes, sir.
Pull your wire apart further.
Pull your wire apart further, that's one way. Okay, yes, sir.
Bigger blades.
Bigger blades, you can slow it down. Trailer can slow it down. The density of your trailer can slow it down. There's a lot of ways. You can do it with your skirt. I have skirts that I throw when I can literally pull strands out. I don't like to do that because of the collar. I literally have skirts that are thinner that make it go faster. There's a lot of ways to slow it down. There's a lot of ways to make the bait lift. And there's times that I still want to throw a heavy bait. Like I hardly ever throw anything under a half. I feel like I can throw a half ounce bait and do things to slow it down. For instance, put a bigger trailer on, and I can really make that bait slow down. Why do I want it to slow down? Probably the only time that I really want that bait to slow down is dirty water, dirty and cold water. I want that thing to hover up there above them, and I want that that thump 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 thump. I want them to be able to find that and be able to locate it. Any other time, clear water, after they spawn, I want it to go quite a bit faster. So some of the things, like you guys said, the trailer here. Here's a couple. This just changing this right here will change this bait so much. This right here is just a swimming dinger, just a little boot tail. A narrow worm. If I were to throw that thing out there, I could just pretty much, reel it in and it would stay underneath the water. If I put the pulse on there, this bigger bait, a lot more plastic, when I go to reeling, it's literally that bait's gonna ride up a lot higher. Okay, and there's another trailer in the box here. It's actually a thumping dinger. It's actually skinnier than the swimming one. And if I really want to move it down really low, I'll put that one on. Okay? The blade combinations. I could give you this spinnerbait right here, just like that right there. You could tie it on And you're going to catch a lot of fish throughout the year, whether it be winter, spring, summer. You're going to catch fish. It's not like one's not going to work. Some of the things that I like to do, especially in this area, to me, I believe, I might be wrong, I'm not a biologist, but I believe before these fish spawn that there's something about them.
Welcome to Bass University TV, an online video training course where you'll learn champion bass fishing techniques from pro anglers Pete Gluzek, Mike Iaconelli, and their talented special guests. From on the water to in the classroom, you'll learn sound techniques and strong fundamental bass fishing skills. Watch hours of video content on multiple topics at your own pace for a low monthly fee. Cancel at any time. Information is power in the sport of fishing, so learn from the very best. Subscribe to Bass University TV today.